Hey there guys, back with another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one's actually going to be a short UU match. Really nice. I got this versus a person that goes by the name of Pokemonneverdie1. So let's just jump right into the battle. As you see by the teams, I'm actually using a very different team, using similar pokes, but I'm just going to lead off with Swampert first turn, and he's actually going to lead off with Electivire. This is going to put me in a good position just to start off. I could set up rocks, or I could do anything, but I'm actually going to switch out to Zapdos because this makes an important play because I can either scout if he has Hidden Power Grass, Earthquake, or really anything, and it also lets me check this upcoming Slowbro. So I'm just going to go play it safe and go for a Toxic, because if he does send in the Rhyperior like he does here, it is going to get Toxic and instead of being immune to the Thunderbolt. So here he's actually going to show me once I switch out into my Swampert, I do believe, and that he's actually carrying the Substitute. So I don't exactly remember by the UU sets which move it sacrifices to actually get these Substitute. So I'm just going to go for a Scald, and thanks to the Toxic, he will now be losing health even more so than if he didn't have Substitute or anything. So he's going to hit me with a Mega Horn. This is going to do about I'd say about 20% damage, but with lefties I'm going to easily be able to take more. But seeing as he did go for Mega Horn over Earthquake, either makes me think that he doesn't have it, though the person I am facing is a bit of a new person to the game. I'm not going to say noob because that's a bit offensive, but yeah, so he said he's only been playing for 2 days and he actually trained all of his Pokemon, so props to him. So I'm going to switch out. He's actually going to go to his Slowbro. I'm going to go into Roseray, and he's going to predict this, or he's just felt that Scald wouldn't do enough. So that's actually going to do above half. This surprises me because this is a bulky Roserade, and I'm not going to want to stay in and basically let my Pokemon die. So I'm going to switch out into Lantern. Just let it take basically anything. But he's going to switch out, and he's going to go into his Chandelure, probably wanting it to let it take the Giga Drain. He's actually going to let it take Spikes damage. But here that I see he has leftovers, I'm pretty sure he also has Pain Split. But he's going to sub up, and I'm just going to go for a Scald. Basically just want to kind of scout his set, and it also lets me do a bit of damage. So that's going to be nice. This Lantern set is actually really bulky. It has basically defensive stats equivalent to Rotom and a higher HP and sacrifice of special attack. So here I'm going to go for a Volt Switch. Wanted to scout what he might switch in. Luckily he didn't switch in Electivire, knowing that he probably doesn't want it to get burned with Scald. And I'm just going to hit that Slowbro with basically a Volt Switch. That's going to do around 50%. Seeing as he also had prior damage. But this is going to put me in a rage where I know I can KO with my Roserade. But seeing as Slowbro does come with Regenerator, I know he's probably going to want to switch out, being that he'll be able to save himself, and he can send in something that can actually wall Giga Drain. So I'm just going to go for a Sludge Bomb right here, but he's actually going to send in his Gallade. Not the exact switch I was thinking of, but thanks to hacks, I actually get a bit of damage and actually poison. So this is going to work out for the better. I can stall him out over time, and I'm basically going to send in my physical bulky Pokemon, which is going to be Swampert, and that's actually going to be able to take quite a few hits if he's not something such as a Swords Dance, being as he's probably going to want to hit me straight from the get-go. This is going to do quite a bit, about 33% straight from that. But thanks to his massive bulk from Swampert, I could actually strike back with an EQ if I need to. So I'm going to switch out, knowing he's probably going to want to go for a close combat or something, because that's going to do a large amount more. And I'm just going to send in Zapdos. This is a physically defensive Zapdos. It's going to be able to take that quite nicely. And I'm actually going to play it safe by switching into my Lancer next turn, just to scout whether he has the Stone Edge, knowing he's going to kill himself off next turn. So that's basically what I proceed to do. I'm just going to switch out about now. He has a slither of health left. Really not something I need to be worried about because he's basically dead here, and this is probably one of the few things stopping my Bisharp from basically cleaning up his team, and that he's actually going to go for Shadow Sneak, which is the only form of priority that Gallade does get, basically making it mandatory for all Gallade sets, including Bulk Up and Swords Dance. So he's going to send in his Electivire right here. I really have nothing to fear. I can take a Cross Chop with ease, which he actually shows that he has, though I'm still going to switch into Zapdos just because I am still wary of the possible Hidden Power Grass, though this thing does seem more likely to be of all physical things to Wild Charge. being a physical move. So he's going to go for the wild charge right here. I know I could take one, but unfortunately he is going to gain the crit, and that is going to end my Zapdos. But it does not matter because I do have Pokemon that can take most of his team. And I'm just going to send in Lancer, knowing he's probably going to want to go for a move that won't hurt me too much. And I'm just going to go for a Scald. He's going to go for that Cross Chop. Luckily he doesn't gain a crit, and that's not going to do too much. So I'm in a not greatest low health range ever, but he's going to go for a wild charge out of the blue, and I guess he didn't expect me to have the Volt Absorb. He did say he did forget, so I'm going to be able to take him down to a very low range with a Scald, allowing me to take another hit with ease, as long as he doesn't gain that crit from Cross Chop. But he actually has been hitting all of them, so that's a bit fortunate for him, but it doesn't really change the course of the match anymore. I'm basically back to what he was before he went to wild charge me right there. So I'm in a decently good position, and I'm actually just going to switch out to my Bisharp because this is my opportunity to basically clean up his team. Bisharp is a very strong physical attacker. He still is running a bulky spread because I do like the bulk of Bisharp with the special attacks it can take, and basically set up and try to destroy anything. So I'm actually going to set up a Swords Dance right here, as he probably predicted me to go straight for a Brick Break instead of actually attacking. So I'm going to go for that Swords Dance, and now my attacking stat is about 722, I believe. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for a Night Slash right here. That's gonna easily KO from this range, especially since with those attack boosts. And the reason I just didn't bother setting up again because I didn't want to get a Scald Burn or anything. And now he's gonna send in his Chandelure. I'm gonna go for a Sucker Punch, playing it safe, and it ends up paying off, being that he actually attacked instead of going for a substitute. So that means I'm in a better position than I normally would have, and I'm actually going to be able to take out this rep here with a Brick Break. I don't carry the Iron Head because it isn't suggested on Smogon. Basically, I do get my sets off of that, that's obvious. And I do kind of tweak the EVs just to outspeed other threats of the same type. So I'm going to go for another Swords Dance, actually, to basically try to stop this Umbreon from taking a hit. So he's actually going to set up a Curse at +1, and I'm at +4. I'm in a really nice position. So I'm going to set up another one just to basically guarantee that I can take it out with a Brick Break. I want the game to be ended faster. I don't want him to be able to rest off or anything. And basically make this match go longer than it really needs to. So that's my game plan. So now that I believe I am at +6, he's at +2, I'm basically 4 ahead of him. If you really want to think about it like that. But I'm going to go for a Brick Break, and that is actually going to be able to cleanly KO from this range. So that's a good game. Comment, like, and subscribe, you guys. I'll be sure to upload more UU battles. So see you later.